Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on Bitcoin. We will take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 4-hour in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 4 hours. So while this here may look like a couple of weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past few days broken down into 4-hour time slices. I like you this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price. And in this situation, is making things relatively straightforward going into the weekend. And I say going into the weekend because remember, cryptos are open 24/7. So if you're watching this video on Sunday evening, then yeah, the chart is going to look different for you. But my goal here from a presentation standpoint is to keep this video relevant for as long as possible. And I'm going to accomplish that by talking about general levels and then walking you through some questions. And based on how you answer those questions, that'll dictate the current status, at the moment that you're watching this. But at the moment that I am recording this, just an absolutely monster move has occurred in Bitcoin, and a beautiful, beautiful bounce. And this will mean a little bit more to those of you that have watched the videos from this past week. But I've talked about this green line over and over again as an area of support. And not only did it hold support, but has now provided just a huge bounce point from there. But all of this price action does lead to the very valid question now going into the weekend, and that is this the start of something bigger? Is there any sort of true power behind this price movement, or is this just some sort of knee-jerk reaction, dead cat bounce type move? I have no idea, but there's a very straightforward way that we can kind of monitor this all weekend long, and that has to do with 35.65 right here at this red line. And that's where the first update needs to come into play, which is based on a foundational rule in charting stating levels of resistance are broken. You want to see them act as support, especially in this case. Why so? Well, hopefully we can agree on the logic that price movements with genuine power, with true strength, the price is going to progress forward. The price is not going to go back to where it was. I'm assuming you're saying, thanks, Captain Obvious. Of course, if a price movement is truly powerful, it's not going to go back to where it was. That'd be a total contradiction. Exactly, I agree. So with that in mind, think about 35.65. If over the weekend, so in other words, let's just say you're watching this Sunday evening, ask yourself, where's the price at relative to 35.65? If you are answering the question that the price is down below there, anywhere in that area of the chart, what is that implying? That's implying that the chart, or I should say, the price has gone right back inside of that channel that it just broke out of. And again, not to insult your intelligence, but going back, not a sign of true strength. But if you were answering the question that the price is still up above 35.65, that could imply that, let's just say that the price has actually come down here and, it's sitting right around there. So you're watching it and it's below 3,600, but above 35.65. That would still imply, though, that the price has an opportunity to still eventually work its way back upwards. And at that point, if that were to occur, the price would still have a set of lows right here, the previous set down there. And if you envision each of those as stair steps, well, hey, the overall stair steps are still progressing in the upwards direction. And that's what you want to see because, again, that's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. It's going to make progress forward. So that's why everything essentially all weekend long is revolving around 35.65. Now, obviously, if this thing goes above 4,000, not only has it remained above this key level, but it just continued to separate further and further, which is why I'm not even going to really talk about levels of resistance because that kind of goes without saying at this point. The point here is that the price has made a great move. Now it's all about seeing if the price can start to make progress. And once more, I am defining and quantifying quote unquote progress as 35.65. So like I said, watching this Sunday evening, that is the core question. Where is the price at relative to 35.65? As long as the price is up above it, then that still implies the price has an opportunity at progress, and that's what you want to see. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.